Okay, I have finished my other Strathmore visual journal. Yay! So now I am going to decorate the cover, and I thought I would do the process of doing that. So here we go. I just took some engraver paper that I'm going to use to cover up this, and I'm going to use some golden matte medium, and I'm trying to use a foam brush here. Oh my gosh, I can't hardly get that lid off. Woo! Alright. I'm really going to soak this, because I don't want this cover going anywhere. I'll use Collage Podge for pretty much everything inside the journal, sticking, you know, pages down, but I'm going to go with this good matte medium for this cover. So, alright, and then try to get on there as centered as possible, but it really doesn't matter. And because I'm going to get all the air bubbles out, whoa, I'm going to use my brayer to smooth that out. Especially here in this area, because that's where it has a tendency to bubble up the most. Okay, that's down pretty good. Now I'm going to take some more of that and matte medium, and I just have some inexpensive Martha Stewart lace. This is the stuff I got on clearance at Joann. And I'm just gonna get that stuck down really good. So I'm gonna go really liberally. With that matte medium, so that it will stay stuck down. Come on! Alright, now I'm going to do the same to the top. I'm just working on building up some layers right now. Oh, y'all get to see me all. I'm dressed for bed. I'm dressed for bed now. Y'all get to see me in my sleep attire, my football jersey that I always sleep in. Okay. Erg. I'm just gonna... That's doing a really suck-ass job of sticking down, isn't it? Yikes. Okay. Good gosh. And they make it look so easy on these videos that I watch. I don't understand how when I'm using the exact same material I see these people use. It's like, wait a minute. That's not working out the same for me. What the heck? Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe that'll stick after it's dry. Okay, and then what I did is I cut up a doily. I had a paper doily. It was a Wilton brand from, you know, Michaels, I think. And so I am just going to place this around. And I cut the doily up. Good gosh. I cut the doily up so that it was just the, you know, like the laser cut part of that doily. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to come over on this side. Because I just want pieces of this to peek out from wherever you know, all the layers I'm going to be putting on. So didn't really want to cover up too much of the flower there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Like I said, this thing is going to be so layered up that it's not like a lot of this is even going to show. So okay, got that laid down. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to go through all my embellishments and metal pieces and stuff and let this dry and continue on with the next step in the layering process. Oh, I forgot to lay out my chicken wire. So I have this stencil that I got from Saw Crafters, and I'm just going in with some spackle and I don't know how much of this is going to show, so right now I'm going to stop here. I may go back in with some more of this texture, but okay, for right now, that's it. I'll be back. Okay, I have this $2 frame from Michaels that I got some a couple months ago, and I did this with my deconstructed configuration box where I just totally tore this thing apart. And I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm just tearing it out because all I want is this frame part right here. And, you know, it's even okay that that stuff is on it, is kept on it. I don't care about colors on anything that I'm putting down on this cover right now because everything is going to get gessoed and then sprayed. I'm doing this a la Anna Dabrowski Finnabair here on YouTube. I'm going to do that same kind of style on my cover here. So everything's getting gessoed. So this red, you know, you're not even going to know it was red by the time this is all done. So I'm taking some golden gesso. If I can get the top off. Wow, I'm having a problem with my tops. Oh my gosh. I can't get this off. Ugh. Oh my gosh. That's awful. Okay, and it's pretty icky in there, so I'm going to take a bamboo skewer and stir this up. Because there was some kind of residue on the top. I've been using an inexpensive gesso. And I haven't really been using my golden. So it's been a while. So, okay. Got that all off. Okay. I don't want to get anything on here. I think that's the reason why my lid got stuck. It's because I had that wet gesso off the side when I put the cap back on. Okay, and I am just going to go in and gesso this entire piece. Hit it with the my heat gun, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got my spray box out, my heat gun. This is dry now, and I have 3 colors of Lindy Stamp Gang. I have Buccaneer Bay Blue, Moonshadow Mist, and then 2 Starburst sprays, the Tibetan Poppy Teal and Amaryllis Burgundy. So we're going to start off with Buccaneer Bay Blue. And I don't know if I'm going to like the brown that's in that. But, okay, and then I'm going to dry in between. Because I don't want the colors to get all muddy. So I'm going to dry in between each layer. Okay, and now I'm going to come in with this burgundy. Okay, I'm going to go back and forth with these colors and dry in between, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so this is how my frame turned out. Pretty neat considering it was that ugly ass red color, so I really like the way this turned out. Okay, then I found the perfect piece to go into that frame from the Tim Holtz French Industrial paper stack. The piece I found is this little snippet right here, and it has got the word decoupage in it. Over here it's like, you know, albums, brochures, decoupage again. This says, you know, it's in French. Paper is on there. So anyway, this is perfect, you know, for my centerpiece here. This is just going to be the date of my journal from the first page I started in here to the last page, because I date all my journal pages. So I'm going to put my date somewhere in here, but this is going to be the focal point of this frame. So I am going to trace that out with a pencil and cut it out. I'm going to go a little bit bigger than that so that I can glue it onto the back. Normally I would use a circle scissor, but I'm not going to use that on this. Okay, like I said, I'm just going to go a little bit bigger than my circle, because I want to glue that down where it's, you know, I'm going to be kind of particular about how I want that in there, because there are certain, you know, certain words I want to show. So that looks good. I think I am just going to take my glue gun here. I'm having a problem with my glue gun here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to want to center this kind of right in the center here. So oops, I messed up. I didn't mean to do this hot glue first. I actually meant to use some of the E6000, because I really don't want this thing going anywhere. So I was going to use a combination of the two just to get it stuck down. Okay. We're going to go right there. I got that tip from Arlene Cuevas. I don't know how to say her name. She's my Butterfly Kisses here on YouTube. And actually, I think Miranda Edney, Miss Liberty 25, does it as well. There's a lot of people who do this, but but anyway, yeah. So in conjunction with the E6000, when you're putting stuff down, do the hot glue as well, so that, you know, it'll stick and you can continue to work. So okay, so this is what I'm doing so far. Now, the reason why I went ahead and sprayed this now and gessoed it now before I get all my other elements done is because I don't want, when I start spraying this, I don't want the, you know, I don't want anything to happen to this center part right here. So I hope I got that good enough. I just realized I did more on the center here instead of on the outer edges. But anyway, yeah, I don't want any of the sprays to go in the center. So I want that to remain clean, and the rest of this to be sprayed down. So in order to do that, that's why I went ahead and just sprayed this. I don't care once I get all this done and everything else is gessoed that this gets sprayed over again, but I wanted to make sure that at least this got good coverage. So anyway, now I have to go in. I have all these metal pieces over here, and I know you can't see it because I've got everything off my mat and off to the side here. from where I'm working, but I went through my stash and I just pulled out a whole bunch of metal pieces, all the stuff that I got from Butter Bee Scraps and just other metal pieces, Tim Holtz pieces, and here, let me get it in. Don't know if you can see all that. Oops, I just made a mess. And then, you know, I have some flowers here. I'm going to use a combination of, these are, you know, some that I got on clearance from Michael's. And I also have my I Am Roses flowers out here. So there's a combination of things that are going to go on here. And right now I'm just trying to figure out the placement for that. And just as soon as I have all that figured out and laid out, I will be back. Okay, this is kind of the configuration that I'm going with on this cover. And I've already got pretty much everything adhered down. I'm just putting on the last finishing touches. And I figured I would just go ahead and record to show you, you know, what I'm doing. Because I'm going in with some E6000 and doing a little bit of that because this is a really heavy washer from the hardware store. And, glue messes. And, oh, let me get the lid on this. So this is the reason why I didn't record a lot of this, because it's a lot of having to mess with glue bottles and glue guns and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so there's that. I am going to go on the edge here and put a little bit of my glue gun on there so that it will stick and I don't have to sit and watch it. So I took another little Tim Holtz gear right here in the center and used some glossy accents to stick it on top of this, you know, washer that I got from the hardware store. So, and these are like more hardware store metal embellishments that I got from the, you know, little, where you find all the screws, nuts, bolts, all that kind of stuff. Alright, so that's down pretty good. Got glue boogers again. Glue boogers! Okay. And I'm going to come in here. I use a lot of, like I said, I Am Roses. Oh my gosh, get in there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stick. All my glue fell off. There we go. Sheesh. I got glue strings everywhere. I mean, this was a mess earlier trying to get everything adhered down, so... And it's no big deal that my glue glob wound up right here. It just kind of adds some more texture to the page. Because like I said, everything's getting gessoed anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to take this little rosebud, stick it right there. Okay, I think I got all of this down. Just making sure. Yeah, and I've got some pieces over here I need to get. Oh, got some glue glob there. Okay, and now I think I'm gonna use let me use a combination of glossy accents and the glue gun. The glue gun. Golly. Again, this is the whole reason why I didn't record this process. Because it's just me making a big mess. I'm just going in with my glue gun. I don't know if I'm in video because I can't watch my screen on my camcorder and do this, so okay, so that's basically the process that I did on this entire page, using a combination of the E6000, the glossy accents, my glue gun, and I'm just going to finish up with these last little pieces here, and then come back and go over the gesso process. See you in a minute! Okay, I got everything down now. I did wad some paper towel for this centerpiece because I don't want to get any sprays on it when I start that process. I'm getting ready to gesso everything now to prime it for the sprays. And always, because you're dealing with so many components, it's a good thing to flip it over and shake it and make sure that you don't have any loose pieces, because you don't want to get into this and find out, oh, this piece wasn't glued on, and then have to go back to that and then wait for it to dry. So anyway, so everything is stuck on here. So I am just going in with some golden gesso and this little brush because I want to get in every single nook and cranny on here to get this thing ready for the sprays. I'm even going to go around the edges here where the brown of that Strathmore journal is showing through, so that it will pick up the sprays as well. So got these photo corners. Alright, so I am going to continue on with doing this and let it dry. I may help it along, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back with my sprays, trying to get in view here. I'm back in with my Lindy Stamp Gang sprays that I used on the frame. I have my heat gun out because I'm going to dry in between sprays. I'm going to start with my lightest one here, which is going to be this Buccaneer Bay Blue. And I don't know what happened with that flower, or leaf, I mean. There was some paint attached to that leaf. I've got like 3 layers of gesso on that, and I can't get rid of that bleed through. So I'm going to try to keep, I want to do like a gradient on here with these sprays. So I guess I'm going to try to center this carnelian red diagonally this way to, you know, kind of blend in with that leaf. Who knows what's going to happen when we go in here. So I'm going to start with these lighter colors and hope that these sprayers don't poop out on me. Okay, and I'm going to dry that. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this Tibetan Poppy Teal. I'm going to go back over this. Oh my gosh, my sprayer. I knew this was going to do it because this is the one that clogged up on me before. Alright, I'll have to be back because now I've got to go to the bathroom and get this unclogged. Again. So frustrating when you're working and that happens. So, I got my hands all stained trying to unclog that stupid sprayer, and after all that it still would not unclog. So I wound up putting some in this little spray thing that I got, an empty one, and putting some of the product in here, and I'm hoping that it will work. If not, alright, so that is looking like it's going to work. What did I do in my lid? I got to blow dry this, but I want to get my lid. Here we go. Alright, so I guess I need to figure out, I think I got these at Sally Beauty Supply. I guess I need to go buy a bunch of these so that I can put my Lindy Stamp Gang product in this when that happens to me. So, alright, I'm going to dry this. I'm going to be doing a lot of layers with these sprays, so alright, now I'm going to come in with the Carnelian Red right down the center here. Gotta kind of get around where all the underneath. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back in with the blues. So I've just completely lost the blue in my frame now, so I want to get back in there and get some blue back into that. Okay, and then, like I said, I want to come back in here. I think I'm going to come back in with the Buccaneer Bay Blue this time. Maybe not.